Test, test, test. What's up, guys? I'm your host, Francis Undead. Today, I would like to talk about the negative impact of information overload, as well as the emergence of the internet. First of all, we pretty much all use the internet every day to access a variety of information of a variety of types, such as an ordinary Google search, or random thoughts that pop up into your mind, and you just feel like searching it on Google, on Bing, or DuckDuckGo, whichever one you prefer to use. These also, in the meantime, it brings us the convenience and the efficiency. In other words, it brings as much convenience and efficiency. Oops. Sorry, I just noticed I just noticed the glitch that occurred to my webcam. Sorry about that. Sorry to say that again. The internet, the omnipresent internet, it brings us as much convenience and efficiency as the problems it generates. First of all, it just distracts you from focusing on the current tasks that you are performing, and for employees like me, who works at a relatively small to medium-sized enterprise, it just it exhausts me, and I constantly feel drowning and overwhelmed by fatigues. So we have to find a solution to that, to such a problem. I believe this solution has to present itself to entrepreneurs as well, to the bosses, to the superiors, your superiors at the higher management levels. They will also need a person, to manage their contacts, email addresses, their VIP contacts, email addresses, and the top priority list of the contacts that he or she needs to send his replies to as soon as possible, ASAP. So the key differences. One of the key differences of a small business entity from a large or globally large, either it's a globally large or a locally dominant enterprise, is that the latter one almost always implements kind of information control mechanism. Such mechanism in which I believe it tends to restrict your access to certain websites, and it also blocks certain internet traffics such as the social networking websites like Facebook, Twitter, or even LinkedIn. Even if LinkedIn itself, it collates and compiles quite a large number of the a vast number of potential customers and or your potential employers if you happen to be a job seeker, or if you happen to want to change your jobs, to make a switch to your career life. Even to LinkedIn, such mechanism will block it, will at least somewhat actively block them, and I suppose it is vital that you yourself implement some kind of ad blocking softwares and content blocking softwares, or content filtering, plugins on your web browser. We all know as much that nowadays end users of personal computers, they pretty much they most of their activities tend to gather around the web browser, the internet, the internet itself. I would say at least 65% to 70%. What should I say? You at least as an ordinary employee have devoted your time at your workplace to browsing browsing the net, and that time frame must have at least occupied at least 75% to 70% of your entire day shift or night shift at your workplace. Actually, it has nothing to do with either you work you go to the day shift or the night shift. So as you can see, it's vital. It's imperatively vital, to control the garbage or the gibberish flow of information. So therefore, the desire, the lust for the gibberish information on the internet, that can include porn, gossip news, etc., blah blah blah. Because I just noticed them. I just can't help noticing them. Pretty much like every day. Every day I go to work, and every day I take my time, to get some shut eye. It's it's pretty much a disaster, in a sense, to us, to you, to your colleagues, to your co-workers, to your parents, to everyone and everyone you don't know. Ah, damn it. So So, what do you think the best resolution against such problem is? What do you think? Tell me what you guys think, and I shall, as promised, constantly constantly upgrade, improve, and tweak my YouTube video clips before I upload them. To improve its contents, its quality, and I shall make it, as professional and as specialized as it can be. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next episode of Francis Undead workplace disaster resolution episode. Peace out, God bless, stay tuned, and be happy. Cheers.